All of us have faced adversity at some point in our lives, but it's how we handle it that matters the most. Dan DeCrife is the author of Sunshine Among the Clouds, and he is here to explain how we can rise above life's hardest trials. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Congratulations on the book, your third book.
Yes, ma'am.
That I just learned. That takes a lot of work, a lot of effort. What inspired you to write this one?
This one was a little bit different. My girlfriend had passed away in November of that year, and it left me very alone in the dark, figuratively and literally. So I was in the house, lights off, and just angry metal music blaring. And I started writing every awful event of my life that I could remember. And when I got through all that, then I started the same life over, but looking at all the great things about my life, and then kind of an ending that ties it all together with what I was able to learn in my life and the time with her, and after she passed, and the rebuilding I had to go through.
That's a different approach.
Very much.
To just go straight to the hard stuff to talk about.
Yeah, it turned out that it was better to separate the two, because that time I was very much in the dark, like I said. And the brain just gravitated towards all the awful stuff, the divorce, poverty, whatever, all these failures and that. But then once you get through it and you knock yourself to rock bottom, you can kind of just start to rebuild. And then you can realize and remember all the great things you've done, and the books I've created and the album and movie and all these other things. And so it really puts it all in perspective. Plus there's the contrast that when you tell these two stories very differently, it exemplifies that you are all about happiness is being dependent on perspective and what you focus on.
Yeah. What do you hope that readers take away from this?
I hope they can look at it and really come away with an understanding of that they have the choice and where they focus, and especially if they're going through anything like, whether it's depression or grief or any of those awful things, that they can at least look at it and say, hey, here's a new way to look at my life that maybe I can improve something on it. Or even if all they do is come away saying, I feel less alone. Someone else has gone through this, and if he can survive, so can I.
Give them a little bit of hope, for sure.
Yeah.
You're already writing your next book.
Yes, ma'am. I'm working on a new platform that will be focused on using objective reasoning to minimize waste in our lives and figure out how to get the most out of it. Because ultimately what we really want is, we have limited time, and every day I go to bed, I want to know that I did everything I could to be as happy and healthy as I could that day.
Well, you are doing your part, Dan. Thank you so much for being here. Congrats on the wonderful books. And if you would like more information on White Chrome Customs LLC, you can go online to whitechrome.com. You can also follow them on every social media outlet there on your screen. Thank you so much.
Great. Thanks, Kimberly.
Subscribe to my YouTube channel below, and let's celebrate turning fuel and air into adrenaline.